Wait. Then again, this game doesn't like streaming. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
We'll try it. See how it goes.
Well, it says we're live. I've seen a black screen.
Yeah, let me try that. Just boot it up here. Oh, you are streaming?
Yeah, it's showing streaming.
Okay. Map?
Oh yeah. Yep. CD Projekt Red Engine. Is Red Engine a new engine they made?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Skip seizure.
Uh,
All that. And there we go.
I'm gonna share this.
Alright, where do you want to start?
Here, let me. So, Nomad, Streaker, or Corpo. So what are the three different?
I mean, you remember Mass Effect, right? It's basically Mass Effect, you know. Which
Okay.
backstory you want?
Um,
Show me the Badlands, green structures, raiding fuel depots, bad maps, basically.
okay.
But it sounds like, you know, using the streets, and then Corpo is basically
Corporate espionage.
yeah.
Let's do. Well, what did you do last time?
My one that I actually beat. I played through all three of these, but the one I actually used in my main game was Corpo.
All right, let's do Street Code.
Yeah, I think Street Code's my favorite.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, funny. Okay, I don't know, what gender should we play as?
I think female's my first.
Alright, let's do male this time, I guess. If anyone was watching, I would take input from them. Oh, it looks like someone is watching. It's not an alt account,
Very sure it's not you.
might be me. It wasn't saying it was me when I started. It might have just.
Moment of truth. Maybe send the word. Yes.
Okay. I remember seeing one of ContraPoint's videos where it's like she had to censor like classical paintings, and she was like, "Oh yeah, Nazis are fine,"
Right.
but anyway.
Okay, got that all off. Just a normal dude. It's kind of weird. Okay. There we go. Got our James and Charles there.
He does kind of look like James Charles. So this was based on Cyberpunk 2020, right?
Yeah, it's based on a series of tabletop RPGs,
Okay.
which I have not played.
Me neither.
The source book actually, the source book for I think one of the first edition comes with the game as like a bonus material.
That's cool.
And it seems like most tabletop RPGs, it seems like it's really fun if you get a good group,
Yeah.
effort into it. But otherwise,
Yeah.
it's really complicated.
Can imagine.
I like the red eyes. Don't like the beard.
Yeah. Yeah, change the beard.
Okay, good. I think that's good.
Yeah.
You don't get points for beauty.
No.
Alright.
Ironic considering how it says in Night City looks for everything.
Yeah. Alright, so who is RV gonna be? We got 5 stats: body, intelligence, reflexes, tech ability, and cool.
Okay. So I usually try and play more like, you know, either talk their way out of anything or hack their way out of everything. Characters.
So basically, body is strength, intelligence is hacking, reflexes is like gunplay, technical ability is what it sounds like, and then cool is stealth. And also cool, because you can just say cool things if you have it leveled up.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna... Okay, yeah, sure. I'll defer to your judgment on this.
That's that's a bug I've had occasionally where it just wants to go to the top of the screen.
Yeah.
Nope, that's nope. I got it. Default. Here you see the first boss of the game. Happens occasionally.
Yeah.
Come on. Try that again. Seems the game wants to have a high body, but I disagree.
Yeah. The game's like, no, don't increase intelligence. You're ruining my authorial intent.
It's ironic because the first one I did has just zero intelligence because I was a sword user, actually, which is really fun. Surprisingly fun for, you know, a gun game. But
yeah.
All right, that'll be our start. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
The good news is I don't need to pick out a name because I'm just V.
Yeah. Honestly, V is still better than it's still better than Shepard to me. I mean, I kind of wish they had just like. Well, I wish
sounds
they.
Like a name. V is just, you know.
Yeah. I wish Shepard was like. I wish they did like. I wish they use. Obviously, they can't use the name you input. I either wish they just like gave you a first name, or
Everything chill, mano?
Or
some bastard tried to mug me. I handled it.
Oh, sorry. I wish they either just gave you a first name.
Really think somebody will.
Or
I got a problem.
Or were like
serious this time.
Or just like let you at least like at least put your name in like the text in the game, like
it's
emails you
Cork.
get and whatnot.
I owe him.
I don't
Don't pay
know.
by tomorrow. Said he bust my legs.
It is also funny when they
You don't joke about that stuff.
when they have
Cork bells in
a
his corner.
you know they always have an excuse.
Every man, woman, and
Did you ever see that
shark?
that conversation with Dr.
My bro
Chocolass
jumped
where
at you.
Shepard's like,
Deserve
you
that
never
hero
used their
spot.
first name, and Chocolass is like, I'm never going to. Basically.
I don't remember.
You ever gonna get wise, Pepe? Please tell me your brother's doing all right.
Okay, he's probably paying attention.
So, can you help? I'll talk to Kirk. But then you're gonna owe me.
This is very cyberpunk.
You saved my life.
Just lacks direction. Demons walk with you.
It was 40 hours?
I have 47 hours.
Hey, Kirk.
Oh, okay.
Talk.
I'm assuming this game is longer than that.
Spin it. What you need?
Oh yeah, there's more to do. I always just doing basically main
Pepe asked
quests,
me to talk
you know, side quests whenever I pick them up.
What? He
Yeah,
teaches you
okay.
the Yetis himself? Tell him I don't bite. Not yet.
How's your problem?
I'm getting this weird, like,
Cut him some slack.
jerking it, you know, like, everything seems
Get
to
some more time.
be, like, flickering.
Like last
Do I
time.
look like a priest that runs a charity?
Yeah, a bit like it.
You borrow Eddie's. You gotta pay him back.
It's not happening,
With
it's not looking like that in
It's
your
common
end.
No,
fucking
why not?
knowledge.
It's fine.
You
It's
suggesting I'm a
probably,
flaky
like,
cunt who
you
can't
said
keep a
since
deal
it doesn't
off
like
the hook?
streaming.
No, I let him off because it's me asking.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
probably it.
I'm a man of the biz.
Let me know if you want to switch to
So
something
I
else.
need to know what.
Nah. Fine.
Know what, Kirk? I sometimes get the impression you forget you aren't from around here. Pop into Haywood for the occasional visit, sure. But you live far, far away in Pacifica.
What are you getting at?
Getting at, you're
How-
probably needing to
Game
think
development.
before you start something with the local
What?
sun.
Did they? How long was this game in development? Did they start after
I'm
Witcher
open to
3?
other options.
I think they were working before Witcher 3. I wasn't into the hype, so I don't really know the story.
Okay.
Cream ride there on the
I wonder if they're gonna do another
More of an
one.
NC as of now.
Another Witcher.
1, Rayfield Regional Director. 2, Mayor
No
Ryan.
idea what they're doing.
3, a rental
Yeah.
service.
And 4?
Number 4 will belong
Wasn't
to
there
my
like,
client.
didn't someone
Just
buy
as
them out or
you
something? I
clever.
remember there being some financial trouble in
I
there.
do not remember.
I do this.
Yeah.
Pepe's debt is squared.
Of course. I'm a man of my word.
The
you
Legend
know
of Erendite.
Yeah.
that. Whole
This
thing
guy wants
simple.
us to steal a car.
You swipe
Okay.
the Rayfield for me, I clear Pepe's account. Even tossed in a cut for you, I'm such a nice guy. My man Rick works
So
at
is-
the parking
was,
station at Embers, club where our Rayfield
Will he help the
violates.
person who sent us to
There
talk
every
to him
Friday night, like
if we
clockwork.
steal the car?
Yeah.
As soon as you
He'll
appear,
pay off his
Okay.
debt.
security cam shut down, gate swings up, the road is yours. Just gotta grab the Rayfield and roll out. Simple.
Plan sounds shaky as fuck.
Oh, how so?
When,
Sounds like
when
you're
we
looking for
ended, it
something.
took like a bit for the
This ain't no
stream
setup.
archive to show up on my
Where's
channel
the
and
guy?
for
Go ahead.
when I
Maybe we help
last
each other
week.
make a
And,
few
and I
edits.
for a minute I was like, you know, like is there gonna be like is
Who's
this
the owner?
just end? Was there a setting I missed?
Just
But
an
nah, just
Arasaka
it
soup
just
from across
automatically
the water.
hit. Yeah.
And his name?
How would I know? Why would I care? It's a hot item and I know where to find it.
And your man Rick?
Trust him like my own brother.
Keeping an eye
How
on the
am I
live
supposed to
chat
do
on the
this?
very
Expect me to
rare
slide under
chance
the
that anyone
Jackson
actually can post
skateboard?
something there.
Kirk wheel?
This bitty bop works
Have
like
you done
the
live
key
chat before?
Rayfield
Well, except
text
for
used
the day
repairs.
that is.
A skeleton key. All Rayfields in the city.
No, I haven't.
Come on,
I haven't.
Kirk, even you don't
I
buy
haven't.
that.
Well, I've used. I mean,
Cookies
I've used it on
Technos
other
can sell
channels.
more
but
magical shit than
not
this
my
under
own.
the counter. Have a little faith. So, we all agreed then.
Best keep your word.
The stream makes these characters look like they're almost like animatronics in a weird way. Like I don't know.
Walk out there.
I can afford.
Like the neon, very colorful.
There's I think medium settings, so the game can get really pretty.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Padre.
Well, who do we have here? We? Long time. Didn't know you were around.
Yep. No place like home.
Toss a coin to your hacker.
Sebastian Ibarra. Haven't changed a smidge.
No one calls me by my name anymore. Almost forgotten how it sounds.
How are things, Padre?
The
That
same.
song was like way better than it had any right to
Nothing
be.
ever changes here. I'd rather hear about you.
Got back from Atlanta a few weeks ago.
See, you got a good down-home welcome. How was it back east?
Tell you later. Got something on my plate.
How about you fill me in now? We'll give you a ride. Marcus, let's go. So where to?
The Glen. Drop me off at Embers.
I'm getting
Front
a
door.
There we go.
Take the ramp back of the bar.
Seeing a weird,
Show you where to
like,
stop.
buffering thing
You heard it, Marcus.
on my end.
Huh.
Hold on.
You good?
Your return to NC has
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering.
All right, you want to switch to Skyrim then?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's keep it. Let's try it for a little bit longer. Let's I kind of want to see if it just smooths out.
Nothing major.
It was doing
I'm
fine.
getting by. Appreciate the concern.
So, Atlanta didn't turn out like you expected, huh?
As you can see, I'm back. Been better there, wouldn't have left.
Maybe it'll all work out for the best.
Atlanta didn't turn out how you expected. Thing. I'm not listening to the audio. Do you know who they got to voice act like V?
I know none of these voice actors.
Okay. It says the stream's healthy now, so
All right, cool.
that's good. Yeah.
Stop the car.
What's going
I
on?
besides Keanu Reeves, obviously.
Right.
Gary?
I think Nomad is the only one that starts with FPS combat.
Looks like it's my lucky day.
Okay. Oh, so there's different starts for different.
Oh yeah, it's
once and for all.
this is the Street Kid starts.
Got
So
an
he started in
offer
the
for you,
bar.
Patty. So
Nomad
listen
starts
up.
out on the border, and then
Get the
Corporal
fuck out of
starts,
Vista.
You know, in
Pull your
corporal
boys
tower.
off the street.
Okay. That's
I'll
cool.
give you the Glen. Done deal.
Um,
No more restless.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard
See
of
how
that.
generous I
I'm
can
sure
be.
there's a game that I haven't played that does.
Well,
One
Patty.
more fucking word.
Stay
I
out
mean,
of this.
it's certainly a bigger
I don't know
difference
you,
than
which
the
means you're worth shit
unique
around here
quest
and capable
in
of even less.
Mass Effect 1, you know.
Well, anything else?
The one with
You
Hannah
see
Shepard,
decisions.
I Remember Me, and I can't remember the
Careful,
name.
Padre.
I can't remember what the other one entailed or what it was called.
You neither, shit bucket. Marcus, please. I am pleased to see you have not forgotten your roots. Still have a gift. So many of the little shits left around here. Their spines go soft when they look down a barrel.
Who was that?
No one important. He'll be gone in a week's time. Another will come in his place.
He pulled iron on you.
He did. And he will pay for doing so.
Pull up here. Right here. I'll just drop down below.
Here, before you go.
Your number.
So besides the opening, how much do the different backgrounds influence the story?
Take ourselves back
Well,
to
it's
reality.
like Mass Effect. It
Thanks,
just
Padre.
more or less changes some of, added a couple
Gotta go.
quests for each one,
So go with
and then
God.
changes some of the dialogue.
Okay. Yeah.
Not as much as I was
um,
expecting.
Yeah, exactly. So cool. I still think it's cool that they have different openings.
Oh yeah.
That was a cool bit of parkour.
Pete? Status. On location. I'm about to find your man.
Oh man, now I'm
Good
thinking
guy,
of those
Joseph.
arcades reminded me of
Trust
that
him like a brother.
that Vampire the Masquerade video we tried that my computer couldn't handle.
Yeah, good times, good times.
Yeah. I wonder if I wonder if we can continue that with me streaming and you talking. That might work better than anyway, that
Try the New Vegas too.
yeah.
You Rick?
They and then
Yep.
like I gotta say,
You and
like
Kirk?
Mass Effect, the
Yep.
female voice actor is
Camera's
way better than
blind.
the male one.
You got
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like with a lot of games. Assassin's Creed Odyssey was the same way.
Kirk.
Yeah, wasn't
Your moment to shine,
Sandra
kiddo.
canon?
Good luck.
Like wasn't she the canonical assassin in that? Like didn't Valhalla confirm that?
I haven't played Valhalla, so I wouldn't know.
Let's take this.
Okay, I think I read something about that. I think I read something about that when I was looking into the. Did you know about that that hoax that like swatting hoax that happened?
Looks like this will be a cool breeze.
There was I actually did a video about it. There was someone like they ended up evacuating the building.
Get the fuck out.
It was I don't know who did it or why, but
Now
I speculated that it might have something to do with that.
You're under arrest.
Stay where you are!
It looks like Tron. This part looks like Tron.
On the ground, motherfuckers,
How
now!
bad is your streaming?
It's not. I mean, it's manageable. It's not. It's mostly just weird.
My old pal from the hood.
Oh, by the way, that character Jackie Wells, he shows up in all the intros.
Hey,
Okay.
Girl.
Detective Stintz. Been a while, huh? Inspector Stintz. Yeah, same shit. Speaking of,
So someone tipped you off to the feds.
come on, spit it out.
Use
I'm
it to
waiting.
me.
Oh, that
Left
or
for Atlanta.
game was
Looking
rigged
for
from
a
the start.
slice of happiness.
Yeah.
Guess you didn't find it. I've always maintained it's the same for all you termites in Haywood. Born here, live here, die here. Looks like I was right.
You know, fuck all about me.
Truth hurts, huh? Just watch your tone. I'm not a patient man. Come on, Stintz. Give us a break, huh? You lock us up, I just jerk off till trial. And then what? Worst case, we get some months.
How much like
Only nowadays in El Bote.
I don't know. I have a lot of questions about like Night City, like why it's called that, whether it's the only city or I mean, I'm sure it's not the only. Anyway, I don't know.
Got him in custody, Mr. Fujioka. We'll be
Because he
taking
was
him.
founded by a guy named
It's a
Richard
waste
Knight.
of effort. I have no time
okay.
to testify or play in an investigation.
Suggesting we let him go, sir?
I suggest you toss them in the sea. Cuff leg's broken so this trash doesn't flow.
Oh bad. I need to finish reading Neuromancer.
Fuck.
I also need to read. I've been doing a series on Metro 2033. Have you played any of the Metro
I
games?
played the first one. I read the book. The book was really good.
Well, I actually, that's what I was going to say. My professor, so it was assigned to me for my tutorial. And my
we worm out of that.
I say assigned. It was something that we
States
agreed
wouldn't do us like that.
play.
about
And he actually
He's Hayward
sent
born
me.
bred.
I actually have
Oh
the
my
book
gosh.
right here.
It suits as
And
much
I'm
as
gonna start reading it.
do what
you
he
know,
had to do.
before I do the
That's
next
it.
the next video on it. Yeah.
If I hadn't come, you'd be cruising nights.
The first game-
right now.
I was surprised at how supernatural the apocalypse felt.
Even
Um,
Kabuki under the
I haven't
counter
finished it,
magic
so
can't get around a
obviously,
bomb
so
like that.
Know how it ends
Should
or
have known
whatever,
I'd
but,
have
like,
the PD on my ass.
there's an ethereal vibe. I was expecting it to be much more
God
like
ordained.
Fallout.
yeah,
Jackie Wells.
yeah,
V.
How
yeah.
far are you in the book? Have you finished it?
I haven't even started yet.
The book is just really good.
Got
It's
the job to steal those wheels at the Coyote.
the right. I got it in.
Kirk.
I think it was Cardiff.
You work with
Yeah, I
that
picked
sewer
it up at
slug?
Waterstones.
That pay wasn't big and can't afford to pay, so I stepped up.
Where's Cardiff again?
Wales.
Okay,
Wonder about
okay.
that, letting slimy Kirk boss come around like that.
Heard what they say. He's backed by cartels.
Cartels? No, listen.
I know those
man,
and I guarantee
I
you,
just
none of them
watched.
get heart of Kirk.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I rewatched.
With dirty.
I showed my
Come on.
parents Blade Runner 2049 for the first time. Have you seen that movie?
Lunch?
Nah.
Oh, you should watch it. It's really good.
Getting one of my.
Have you seen the first Blade Runner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, Blade Runner 2049 is definitely one of the best,
it is.
like,
Let's go.
20-year sequels. I mean, a lot of people like it better than the first one. I can see why. I'm not sure if I agree or not, but they're both really good. That's like the only other big cyberpunk. Well, that I guess I read part of Neuromancer. But yeah, I also remember being surprised. Like I remember looking up punk genres. You know, like punk.
Yeah.
And I always thought that steampunk had come first. And then I got Cyberpunk came first, and then everything else was like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, Cyberpunk's the thing with actual punks.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a Major League player for so long.
I feel like you could easily parody, the punk, like, naming. I mean, the thing that came to mind was like punk, like it's like where it's a world where punk blood makes everything run. I don't know.
Know where you'll find most of them?
I'm not good at parodies or jokes, but I feel like you could make a good kind of that.
Matters not where you're from. Matters not where you start. What
So is this like
matters here is the
this is a cutscene?
Yeah, this is the
but it-
montage.
Montage, yeah.
This is
Although
happens
it's,
in all of the
it's weird.
insights.
Yeah, it's weird to see a montage in first person.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it does.
Oh, man,
it does. It
the
goes
thing
well.
where you.
We're looking for somewhere.
Sorry,
in this
what?
building.
Yeah. I just
Probably crawling with the pendejos that
It did
kidnapped her.
No, that,
Eyes and
okay.
ears open.
The thing where he shot up and then threw his gun. That felt like
Catch a little
super hot.
something.
Have you
yeah.
played Super Hot?
Tech training shard.
Yeah.
Guess you need to brush up on your dance moves. Down for some.
I still need to play
Nah, Jack,
Mind Control
no time.
Delete.
Maybe later.
Sure.
I don't know if it's any good or not.
Mañana.
Let's do this.
I also played the VR version.
Elevator.
VR
This
Super
way.
Hot is so good.
It
It's like
is.
transcendental.
Yeah, I remember, and it feels like I remember, like it, like every time the bullet like flies at you, it like feels like ah.
That's actually why I didn't play Super Hot until recently, is because I first played it at a friend's place who had VR.
Okay,
And I
that's how I played it too. Sorry.
And I just didn't want to do it again until I could have that same experience.
Was mute a couple hours back.
That's why it took me like 4 years to get it.
Target could have possibly been
Yeah.
offline already. Not sure you're in
Yeah.
time.
We're in time, Bug. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
I love how.
Charm.
I love one of my favorite things about Super Hot. I can't remember if the VR version has this. I want to say it didn't.
Nice.
But like how once you're done, it like gives you a sped up version of it, and it makes you feel like an action hero. That's one thing. Yeah, that's something that I think it was Mark Brown talked about in one of his videos, Gamer Toolkit, where he was like, he said it feels like playing out a highly scripted fight.
Fingers crossed it's not too late. Is that you?
Fight
I hate this
scene. Now I just want
Hurry,
the
door.
Super Hot team to
Think you
do
can trip it on your
a
own?
Matrix 4 tie-in game. Which that's actually coming out in a couple of months, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's for John Wick 4. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, by the way, I got vaccinated.
Oh, nice.
For mentioning it, yeah, my arm still hurts a bit.
I just read that.
I don't know. My parents found
Sandra Dorsey
got on a
detective,
list
Echelon
or
2
something,
corporate
and
immunity.
they were like, hey, basically from my
This is back
perspective,
in Black
my
Market
parents were
days.
just like, hey, we're gonna get vaccinated. You want to come? And I was like, yeah, sure.
Not a lucky gal. Let's keep
The
looking.
two-shot?
Yeah. So I get the second shot in a month. It's the Moderna
Alright.
vaccine. I think the second shot is apparently like it hits you really hard. So they said like take the day off afterwards.
Yeah, I know. The nose I hit. Quietly. Baby steps V. Enemies watching.
That's the emergency on command. What did that thing you were reading say? Emergency
On demand, yeah.
Okay, so is that like we'll fake an emergency for you?
No, it's like you got the private
On your toes.
medical
More bodies incoming. They're almost on.
medics.
Okay. Oh, have you played Disco Elysium?
Yeah,
Did you ever
I'm playing.
Gas is
Okay.
no problem. Clean it up. Clean it out.
dude, this is
Don't want me
horrible.
bringing
Did you ever
the
put
dog out.
the
And
did you find the fridge in that?
Nope.
Alright, I won't go for it. It would be a huge spoiler, but I don't know. I'd better say it's not. I actually haven't finished that either. It's been a while since I played it too.
I got so many games in my library.
Yeah, exactly. The old backlog.
Alright, here we go. Where were we?
We did.
On her.
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo Immunity.
Oh, they covered her up for
Rock
this
Girl's top shelf. This one's packing black. Not.
Yay!
I know.
Obligatory censoring because YouTube.
Careful now.
Actually, part of me wonders if they make an exception for stuff like this. I mean, better safe than sorry, but
Right.
Myself.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
These fucking creepers.
Let you go,
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Gas is still crawling. Clean it up. Clean it out. Let's be bringing the target out on time. Definitely don't want to slow you down.
No way. Not moving.
Yeah. Detective vision, which was sense the thing you're doing?
Alright, this is the I don't know, quick hack, cyber deck, whatever. You hack the ramp right now. That's the top left there under the help. See,
Okay.
Got options here. Bug, you got eyes on this shithole?
Out on the balcony. Got a window on the left.
Okay, so who is Sandra Dorset and why are we trying to find her?
kidnapped, got the table.
Okay.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got them. Clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
Look around.
Who knew that this simple carjacking would turn into a much bigger adventure?
Well, I mean, it just meant the
There's
damn
no
guy.
stories like that before.
Jesus fucking Christ. Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into our biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
Jacking in.
This does not look good.
And that monitor reminded me of the 2017 Prey.
I'll take your word on that.
Sandra Dorset, NC
You haven't played it?
442.
Play
Trauma Team
the
Platinum.
other one.
Platinum? Shit.
Okay.
Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Definitely worth
Guess I
playing.
jammed the transmitter sig.
I've never finished it, but
Firmware reconfig or a
it's
neurovirus.
pretty good.
Carajo, T-Bug.
Wait,
You ain't seeing this
is
place.
her
This is
bra
tons
just
of ice,
painted onto her?
bolts, cleavers.
Look at that.
Scott must
I don't
have,
know.
huh?
Yeah, this is.
Got idea. Check her neural.
Normally she's naked, but I
Find the
guess
shard. Yeah, pull
they
it.
preserve her
That'll be
modesty
what's
while
needed
she's
to buy 'em.
floating in a bathtub full of ice.
Oh,
Shard.
it's dark.
We're moving now.
But yeah,
Check the
You ever
biomon.
see Hannibal?
Anything change?
I'm 3 episodes in.
There's an episode later in. I haven't actually seen it, but where there's like some brutal murder
Biomon
scene,
claims trauma will be here
and
in
2 people
3
are tied to a
minutes.
bed naked, covered in blood. And the producers are like, okay, so we can't show that, their butts. So just pour more blood onto them to hide it.
Oh, that's that is that's like the perfect encapsulation. We're fine with gruesome violence,
Fuck, this is
but
bad.
no human body. No. Yeah,
that is just model. That is just different texture.
I think... Holy shit, it worked.
Oh yeah.
Get her outside.
Oh, you said is her bra painted? I thought you said jaw. I misheard. That makes
Get her out.
Yeah.
Terrace.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, Hannibal. That's a show that I like. I like
Can I actually fall? Oh, I can actually fall out. Oh, interesting.
I like I really like the protagonist. What's his name?
Hannibal.
Well, yeah. I mean, but also, what's his name? The guy who was the empathy guy. The hyper empathy.
Get her out. Terrace.
What? This is bugging me. I'm gonna look up his character's name. It's funny. I was just listening to a guy called Warrunner. His video was downloaded and I was listening to him, and I was feeling all smug and superior because I could remember character names better than he could, and now I'm like, oh, what was the Hannibal character's name again?
Place the patient on the ground.
Jack.
I think so.
Jack Graham. Maybe.
Will Grant.
That's it. Graham.
Yeah. Yeah. Good show. Matt, I mean,
Was in. That character was in Silence of the Lamb, I think.
oh, interesting.
And the actor, there is a sequel that nobody saw in Silence of the Lamb. And and the actor who played Graham didn't go in, or didn't agree, because for the first one, he had some FBI analyst as an advisor.
Good work.
And the analyst
Shit
sent
show's
him
over.
the tape from the Toy Box Killer.
Cutting my wires now.
And it just fucked
See
him
you in
up.
the near future.
Yeah.
Listen,
Jeez.
Mano. I got this thing. Mind if I borrow your wheels?
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's
Sorry.
I had a date with
traumatized from
Misty,
it.
but I can't take the
Yeah,
metro.
seriously.
How's it gonna look for me?
Imagine.
Won't leave you hanging, Jack.
I actually don't know any details about the Toy Box Killer, and I don't really want to right now.
Yes, Pete.
Uh,
Thank you.
Killer. That's what you need to
How
know.
about I drive you?
Yeah.
Serial
She's
killer,
all
serial
yours.
rapist,
I'm beat as it is.
tortured people.
Oh, almost
tech-
forgot.
Got his name because they kept him in a trailer.
Tell her the job's done.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh man.
And recorded messages for them. And that's what we sent him. Is a serial killer taunting his victims.
Our client is alive and well.
Yeah. That is fucked up.
Of course she's alive and well. That's what we agreed, isn't it?
Splendid. Your payment awaits you.
I think I'm gonna
Ready
switch
to
to
come and
Skyrim.
grab whenever you like.
Okay.
I actually started a new character since we last streamed.
All right.
Let's see.
Wait. All right. I do kind of want to continue this game at some point.
All right. There we go.
Gonna hit it.
Wait. It's doing it again. Hold on. See, the weird thing is sometimes, so I have this alternate start application
Yeah.
for the mods, and sometimes it doesn't actually load that when I try to do it on stream. Let's see how it works this time.
Okay. What are your thoughts on
There we
the portrayal of autism in Hannibal in Will Graham?
Actually, I think someone asked the showrunner, like, does he have autism? And he was like, no, don't ask that. He does not. Like, incredibly insistent about it.
That's weird, but like they straight up say it in the first episode, and he is like, I mean, I'm like, I ultimately lean positive in my view of its portrayal. I also feel like I should see more of the show before I make an ultimate judgment at it. But yeah. Okay, so what alternate start did you choose?
This is... I was a forsworn prisoner who
Okay.
escaped, and I'm a couple hours into this game. So I'm going for like a mage build.
Okay.
Or mage, maybe Nightbit Blade. I have a bow. I'll use it at some point, I think.
Okay, yeah. I always have been fascinated with the idea of sword mages.
Oh yeah, spell swords.
Yeah, spell swords.
One of my favorite builds, too.
Yeah.
But I've been using them too much. I use spell sword for like every game, so I should do someone else.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't actually have a job to do. I'm just going this way.
Yeah. Oh, this game is so, like, it's so much... Well, it's funny because I actually like Oblivion.
Yeah, that's Vampire.
I like Oblivion. This game is like textures and the way that this game, graphically wise, this game is so much better, and especially with 16:9. But I think Oblivion's environments look prettier in some ways, in some regards, because they're more colorful and vibrant. I don't know. The cities in Skyrim look way better though.
Vampire's dead. Ooh, magic. What we got here?
Some sort of black hole magic?
Nether Rift places a magical trap at the target location.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like 5, I don't know, different magic mods at the same time, so you can see a lot of magic.
Yeah.
Alright, we got a cave. Let's see what's in here.
Nice.
Okay, let me see. Do I have a... Yeah, I have a bow. Is that a... Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Is that a longbow, actually? 'Cause that doesn't look... No, that's not a longbow. That's just a bow. Alright, let's go.
Oh man, I'm like just still trying to get over the fact that the showrunner of Hannibal insisted that his character
in here.
That the character who was explicitly stated as having autism and who very clearly acted like it, who didn't have autism anyway. Yeah.
He also did the first season of American Gods, which is really good.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched it. I'm like 50 pages into the book. I need to keep reading that too. Yeah. I'm a big I'm a big fan of Neil Gaiman's work, although that's actually a big asterisk. You know, I mostly just I love the Stardust movie. I've heard the book is different, but the movie's good. At least I think so. I need to read I need to read and watch Good Omens.
Oh, what you should do watch, read is Sandman. Sandman is really good.
Oh yeah, that's the other one. That's like one of those I need to get my hands on it, but yeah.
One of the stories in it, 24 Hours, that's right, is more fucked up than Watchmen and Dark Knight Returns combined. It gets really fucked up, but it's good.
That's saying something, because one thing I keep thinking of is that the lady with the paints in Dark Knight Returns. Do you remember that?
You mean the Nazi?
No, the lady with the paints for her son who gets killed.
I don't remember that. Nope.
It's this little moment, but it sticks with me it's incredibly fucked up, you know,
No, but Sandman is really good.
Yeah.
What else did he? Graveyard Book, Coraline.
I actually was deeply disturbed by the Coraline movie.
Yeah, one of those classic traumatize your children movies.
Yeah.
Now I have adopted Saint Lucia as my personal lord and savior.
Okay.
It's easier. She is. I have a mod that adds, religions into the game, and she's probably the most OP patron.
All right. What does she do?
Well, basically, if you pray to her, she can give you blessings.
Okay.
She can you can choose any of the blessings of the divines. That is the 9 divines, and you don't have to actually follow their rules.
Nice. I love the character in Oblivion.
What's going on here?
What's her name? Something God Hater.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
She's like, fuck the gods. What are they? They're just not doing anything. I don't know. Definitely a mouthiest.
Interesting character.
Yeah. Oh man, I actually am trying to remember whether or not I actually found Tembo Whitearms. I remember reading through the names of NPCs. I think it was marriageable NPCs when I was playing through Skyrim, and it's like, wait, that's a Darmok reference. Have you not seen Darmok, the TNG episode? Oh, you should watch it. That's actually surprising to me. The premise basically is that Picard has to learn how to communicate with a alien race that speaks only in phrases like Darmok and Jalad et Nagra.
I've heard of that episode actually.
Okay.
It's like they can only speak in metaphors.
Yeah.
References.
Yeah.
It's a good concept. I just haven't seen the episode.
Yeah, it's a good episode. I definitely recommend watching it.
Frenzia, Wolf Queen. This guy likes his historical fiction. What can I say?
Yeah.
I'm actually going for a mage build, so I shouldn't be using too much armor.
Yeah.
There's a perk that actually adds, really good armor.
The ability
buffs
to use armor with mage.
Lack of armor.
Okay.
So you can have mage's robes, and have that be viable,
Yeah. Okay, I'm I don't know if this would be controversial or not. I mean, it's not like super, but I just wish they'd get rid of weight limits in these games altogether. They don't add anything, and I don't know. And it just, like, I get that it's trying to be more realistic and put a limit on you, but it's like, this doesn't like make it better. This is just an annoyance. Especially, I mean, in Oblivion, Skyrim it's bad because you move super slowly. In Oblivion, it just like stops you in your tracks. And I also can't figure out how to drop things in Oblivion. I don't actually know if it's possible.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It is,
it's
but
either X or right click. I forget.
Must be X. That's actually good to know.
Or is it maybe? No, I think it's shift click. Yeah, this is X.
Okay.
This is R.
Alright, I'll try that next time. Thanks for letting me know. Because I hate that feeling of you accidentally pick up a bone and then suddenly you can't move.
Kinds Grove, the kindest town in Skyrim.
Poor Rogie. If you're feeling charitable, buy the Northern Mead. He's good for it. Did you see my husband already? I'm sorry. He can come off a bit rough.
Who is it? I think.
Yeah. I hope you'll stay for a bit.
No, not
we can
her.
certainly use the business.
If it was her, that would be a good bit.
Staying disrespected. I mostly deal. What do you? I'd be alone. Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll?
Mining is hard work. But we pay a fair price for any ore you
It is kind of Grove. Yeah.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Hold on, Gag. Trouble? What is it?
Kain being one of the old Nordic deities who was associated with Kinnereth in the Imperial Pantheon.
Okay.
The goddess of winds, rain, nature, and travelers, I think.
Okay.
Basically a nature goddess.
That's cool.
And winds. I'm gonna pray to her.
So I'm assuming sailors like pray to her for.
No, she's more like forest type.
Okay.
Let's see what. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Alessia, can you make Kinnereth give me more stamina? Yeah, no. I guess Saint Alessia is really like female Moses in a way.
Okay.
And that she made a pact with the divine, freed her people from slavery.
Okay, yeah.
Except
Lady Moses.
It's Moses if Moses conquered Egypt.
I need to watch the Prince of Egypt again. Have you seen that movie?
Oh, classic, yes.
Yeah. It's one of those old movies where it's like, you know, it might actually be good. It might be, you know, it might actually be a good movie I saw as a kid.
That's not
Some movies I saw as a
that's
kid.
like
actually
98 or
good.
whatever.
That was what?
That was like, what, 98?
Yeah, something like that.
It's not old. Yeah, 98.
Yeah. It was old for me. I love that, you know, I'm super fond of that kind of weird, like, late, Prince of Egypt wasn't Disney, but like that kind of late Disney Renaissance thing, like all those movies where they just kind of got like very strange and unique. Like I'm a big fan of Atlantis, that movie. And
That was like one of two 2D DreamWorks movies that they made.
yeah, I think the other one was Road to El Dorado, which was you were talking about Prince of Egypt,
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Road to El Dorado was also I'm also a fan of. Although I wish the whole movie the after they get to El Dorado, that's fun, but I just wish it was more like the intro, which is that's just so quotable. You fight like my sister. I fought your sister. That's a compliment.
Why does this sign just stop? It's just stops.
I don't know. Does it hit something?
Maybe no.
No, it doesn't look like it.
I can just punch it.
Bethesda physics are weird.
Right. Okay, so if I just punch it, it works normally. But if I just run into it and push it up, come on.
I'm gonna. Have you seen any John Mulaney stand up?
Yes.
Special.
No, what I was gonna say is, I remember now. Okay, so Prince of Egypt was supposed to be like the big prestige movie for DreamWorks, and their side project was like this, Shrek. Shrek.
Yeah.
And Shrek was like the punishment. If you did bad on Prince of Egypt, if you're an animator of Prince of Egypt and you messed up or something, they would assign you to work on Shrek.
Oh man. That's it. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like the animators begging to jump ship off of Lion King to be on Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny, very funny in retrospect. Yeah, I've actually never seen Shrek, which is apparently this big crime against the internet or something. Internet gods. It's one of those things where it's like I'm interested, but I'm not interested. I'll watch it if the opportunity presents itself to me. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to try and find it. I don't know.
I have no problem with orcs, but
I'm not a race. Stormcloaks aren't racist, but I don't have any problem with orcs. I just don't like that they live in our general vicinity. They're building. The fact that they built something somewhere is an affront to me. It is interesting how I'm stealing a talking point from the spoiler warning show that YouTube series I was telling you about last time. But how the intro is pretty unambiguous, it's like Stormcloak's good, Empire bad, and then it's like, no, fuck the Stormcloaks. The Empire is not great either, but it feels like Caesar's Legion versus the NCR. It's like the NCR is not good, but I will take them over the Legion any day.
Climbing back and we'll be off.
Of course.
Yeah,
the
Stormcloaks are just bourgeois nationalists.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, and I do like how they captured. If they're gonna basically make the Empire be elves in Legionnaire armor, they at least, well, some of them are, I don't know.
That's nice.
But it's at least nice that they make them be. It's at least nice that they make them be. Yeah, like they have the general Roman sense of like, yeah, we'll eat as long as we'll respect your local culture as long as it's not as long as it's not Christianity, and also as long as it's as long as we don't see it as a threat to us. Which isn't good per se, but it's certainly not bad, and it's better than better than Stormcloaks.
I also like the Empire being it's kind of presented sometimes in the games as being, an empire. But
Yeah.
especially early on, it's theoretical. The empire, that is. It exists sometimes when it needs to. It exists in Cyrodiil, and then everything beyond that is speculative. It's an accurate representation of how a lot of early modern, pre-modern, empires worked. Where sometimes you have direct control, but most of the provinces are like, we pay taxes sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what the Persians did really well. They were very good at decentralized, local rule, which
Not according to Machiavelli.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what does Machiavelli know?
Machiavelli actually cited the Persians as being an example of an empire that was too centralized.
Oh, wow.
As opposed to the Greeks, who were, independent city-states.
Yeah, the Greeks just weren't an empire.
Because he says that's why the Greeks beat the Persians, or at least in the long term. Because the Persians tried to invade Greece and they captured Athens. But because Athens wasn't actually the capital of anything other than, the general region of Athens.
Yeah.
They didn't hold on to it. But when Alexander captured Persepolis, I think that was the capital at the time, the whole thing just, fell under his control because everything just flowed from the capital.
I mean, I guess, but Alexander was also leading his own centralized state by that point.
Right, which is why he didn't last long either.
Yeah. He died without a clear line of succession, and everyone was like, well...
Well, he had a clear line of succession. It was just that the next in line was, a toddler. Nobody was going to go along with that.
It reminds me a lot of Mormonism, where Joseph Smith dies, gets killed, and everyone's like, okay, Joseph Smith III is like 9, and so some people follow him, and then they form a church where it's like only descendants of Joseph Smith can be the head of the church, and then like a bunch of other people like also split off, and yeah. Anyway,
I especially like how it's portrayed in Morrowind, the empire that is.
Okay.
In that it takes place. Vardenfell is technically part of the empire, but it's like under 3 layers of local rule. So you have the great houses, the tribunal, and then the monarchy of Morrowind.
Okay.
All of those are, de facto above the empire. And the empire basically just exists in a couple legion forts and then the cult.
Yeah.
Oh, right, should I?
Oh, I'm taking Mother to convince Loris to fix my wheel.
And then actually in the lore, about like halfway through I think it was the 3rd century, the 3rd era, the empire just ceases to exist essentially in the provinces. Where they mentioned a lot of the time that they had to the emperors constantly had to be pulling provinces back in, and eventually Uriel Septim's grandfather had to essentially give up a whole part of the empire for a generation.
Oh, for the love.
Oh, wow.
Just gradually reintegrate it.
Interesting.
Tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he's not satisfied. Why can't he just leave us alone? Have you seen the man? And he's trans. He could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons.
Wow, Amar, what now?
Look, fine. You
That's
can
one of the
tell
easiest
Cicero I'll be along
sections in the
present.
game. It's that and the shakedown at Riften. Or just automatic wins.
Yeah.
Alright. Kikero.
Yeah. So he's going away. Also, if he is transporting contraband, you're still not going to be held accountable for it. I mean, you shouldn't be.
Wait, what are you doing here? This is... I guess it's close enough. You're a bit out of your jurisdiction, aren't you?
Oh, the guard, yeah.
I will wait for Lorius. Oh yes, Mother and I
And you know who was in there, right?
No.
Oh, let's see.
There was one in my Oblivion series. I ended up attracting the ire of the guards. It's funny because like I was doing the Dark Brotherhood quest where I had to go kill one of the prisoners, and it said you couldn't kill guards, but like I feel like implicit in that is that you're supposed to avoid the guards. But I was just like, screw it, and I just like ran, letting all the guards follow me, killed the guy without killing any guards. You know, got on the boat and then ran out. And then I was wanting for them to chase me all the way to the place where the Dark Brotherhood were. Unfortunately, that didn't end up happening. They just kind of like they're like, oh well, he's out of our jurisdiction now. Then turned and ran back.
Was that the guy who was taunts you at the beginning of the game? Oh,
maybe.
Spider. Take care of the spider.
All right, I'm looking away.
No, I'm not seeing it. I just said there's one in the vicinity.
Okay.
No, I remember. He taunts you. He says you're gonna die. But if you play like a female dark elf, he starts hitting on you.
Oh boy. Well, I played a male dark elf. Now I kind of want to go and see it anyway.
Okay, ice race. It's race. Having a powerful character is boring. I just made a weak character. See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wailing stones.
You know, wait, is this? Yeah, Skeever Town. I have a mod that adds like a bunch of underground stuff. Oh, it's locked.
Nice.
You know, these things are actually sentient. They have their own civilization.
Oh wow. It kind of reminds me of. Have you played Planescape Torment?
No, but I think that's. I know what you mean by that.
The rats. Yeah.
Not that, but it's actually like D&D kind of, where you have your own dimension where it's basically just fire.
Okay.
Which I think is how. Yeah, that's the D&D lore, right?
Yeah, I don't know much about D&D like world lore, especially outside of Planescape and Forgotten Realms.
So the fire date, I think, is it flame or fire date? Yeah, flame Atronox come from a plane of oblivion that's just fire.
Okay.
It's made of fire.
Yeah.
This realm.
Now I'm thinking of because we're talking about because I was talking about old Disney movies recently. I'm thinking about Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That's good. Underrated.
Underrated, yeah. Flawed, very flawed, but very good. Still.
Okay. Oh.
It's funny, they're not remaking any of the movies that need remakes, you know?
You keep doing your thing. I'm gonna. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's actually gonna be. I think there's actually 2 Guillermo del Toro movies that are coming out this year. And I'm excited because I like Guillermo del Toro. Kill Cam.
Wait, are you behind on this?
Oh, a bit. Healing. You're healing yourself and walking up.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, we got a bit of lag here.
Yeah. and so I'm gonna have to end this in about 45 minutes.
All right.
I gotta go to sleep so I can go to work tomorrow, and need to be well rested so I can deal with anti-maskers.
Okay, let's see what's up here. I am not emotionally prepared for Frostpro Lighthouse at the moment, so let's just avoid that area.
You said Frostfall Lighthouse?
Flow Lighthouse. It's
Flow Lighthouse. Huh. Okay. What is in Frostfall Lighthouse?
We'll see. Maybe later.
Okay.
Imperial camp, so I don't freeze to death. Also, by this point in the series, the Empire is just basically 2.5 provinces. It's Cyrodiil, High Rock, and then the half of Skyrim that they still have.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Morrowind was destroyed by the Red Year in the aftermath. The Thalmor control, Somerset, Valenwood, and elsewhere. The Black Marsh basically becomes completely independent during the Oblivion Crisis, and then Winterfell breaks away after the Great War. So, really just have 2 provinces.
Wow, interesting. So when is Morrowind destroyed? It's after the events of Oblivion?
After the events of Morrowind, technically, because Morrowind is like the catalyst.
Okay.
Because all their gods just leave.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, because they were like mortal heroes who messed with the heart of Lorcan and became gods, and they just leave. So, because at one point, one of the Daedra, it's either Sheogorath or Mehrunes Dagon. And that's not me misremembering it. It's actually made unclear in the lore. Through a rock, through like a giant meteor at Morrowind. And Vivek, who is one of those living gods that I mentioned, stopped it using magic.
Okay.
But kept it there, like as a reminder of the power he holds, and that if he leaves,
he was like, oh, when he leaves, the meteor falls.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then the volcano erupts because there's like a super volcano at the heart of Morrowind. That erupts, basically destroys all of Vardenfell and most of the province, and then the Argonians invade.
Well, that's just great.
Out of revenge, because the Dark Elves enslaved the Argonians for centuries.
Okay.
I forget how Morrowind did during the during the Oblivion Crisis. I know the High Elves were just completely fucked up by it.
Okay.
One of their towers got destroyed.
Interesting.
Well, their tower. That is the capital T tower.
Okay. So wait, so what's the significance of the tower being destroyed?
Well, like I said, capital T tower, because it's not just a tower, it's one of the towers. You ever read Dark Tower, Stephen King?
No.
It's basically it keeps the universe together.
Yeah, I do need to read Dark Tower. It's like get on my bucket list. That's one with
the first half of it is a good series, then it gets dumb.
Okay, that's the one with the gunslinger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you this is a very different book I'm talking about, but did you ever read the Fablehaven series?
Nope.
Oh man, I've been meaning to go back and revisit them. I read them a lot. Like I reread them several times as a kid. They were pretty. I remember them being pretty good.
No, but what I mean by the tower is that it is Two purposes, basically. It keeps the world together, and it keeps time together. It kind of...
Okay.
It's hard to explain, because it's not really... kind of more one of the mythical aspects of the series, but it keeps... You know, the world's skin attached to the world bones. Is how it's explained. So if without them, the universe implodes.
And this is the towers. The high elves.
And there are a bunch of them scattered around Tamriel, and the Daedra destroyed one of them.
Okay.
So that means with every tower, it's not exactly clear the effects it has, but with every tower that gets destroyed, it damages the fabric of the universe just a little bit.
Okay.
And if all of them get destroyed, then the universe stops, basically collapses into oblivion.
Well, that's not good.
And then the White Gold Tower, which is the center of the Imperial City, is another tower. The Throne of the World, the mountain at the center of Skyrim, is also a tower.
Oh, interesting.
And then the volcano, the Red Mountain, which gets destroyed by the meteorite, was a tower, but now it no longer exists.
Okay, so the towers aren't physical towers; they're just like tall, like not buildings. They're just like tall spaces that have significance, keeping the universe together.
And then there's also the Adamantine Tower, which is where the gods met at the beginning, during the Dawn Era, to decide the universe. And let's see.
Were they trying to decide what to do about
I
Prometheus?
think that was after Lorcan was dismembered, though I can't say for certain.
Okay.
And then there's one in Valenwood that's just a giant tree that walks.
Okay.
Let's see what others. I think there's one in each province, essentially.
Okay.
And about half of them are destroyed by now.
Oh wow, that's not good. Okay, this is... Sorry.
And also the giant robot. The giant robot that mentioned, built by the dwarves, that is the dwarves. That's also a tower.
Okay. This is complete non sequitur and very random. Have you ever seen Anne of Green Gables?
Nope.
There's a character that says like something. I can't remember all the context. It's like, you are drenched. She says it like that.
Isn't that based on like one of those 19th century novels that exist solely for English classes?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It's it feels kind of in the vein of like Little Women, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so yeah, it is.
It is. I watched it's like a mini series. What I'm thinking of. It's good. I liked it. But I don't know if the book's good or if it's boring. But that's just what I saw, that it said you are drenched, and I couldn't help but hear that character's voice.
Sorry, gotta run. I'm late, gotta run.
The people here are still plagued with nightmares. It's unnatural.
Where are your parents? I'm late.
Oh, so you're back there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Come on in. We got more food.
Seeing you just passed the someone like the lady with like the totally not assassin looking thing at all, you know, like she just looked like an assassin, but she just like standing by the side of the road. I don't know. Any of these divines give you protection for? Oh yeah.
Okay, God.
Well, how far behind am I?
What do you see now?
You're standing in the fire.
Okay,
Now
it's
you're.
only a few seconds.
Okay. Wait, I think I remember this quest. place. What's wrong? Oh, this is the nightmares thing. Yeah, I did a bit of this when I played it. This is the vampires, right? Or this is something about nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daedric, Prince of Nightmares.
I actually can't remember the last time I had a dream that I can remember. You know, that I woke up and couldn't remember.
Isn't he your husband?
No, he isn't. He's the enemy.
You know, sorry. One thing I will say that I wish that they, or maybe the only thing I wish that they could, that they had copied over from Oblivion's dialogue system is just being able to ask people about rumors. You know, just being able to ask anyone about that. I don't know. I like the idea of that, of just like, hey, what did you? Because it feels natural, but it also feels like a really good way to deliver exposition or clues or whatever. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Looking to hire a boat?
Yeah, do you have any more questions about the lore?
That
you could think about?
I'll think about it.
Yeah, do that. It'll be on the test. What? Oh. Cyclops.
So, what are the giants? Like, how do they fit in? Are there, they're the people who herd mammoths in this game, right? What are they, like, how do they fit into this?
They're giants. They're just kind of big people.
Those giants?
Yeah, they're just giants. I think yes, I recall they are actually humans in a way, but they're like a separate species.
So they're like, there's like Nords and Redguards and Bretons and giants.
Yeah, but giants are. I think they are kind of a separate species, so they're not a race, and they're not as intelligent as humans.
Okay.
But they still have, you know, some level of civilization and sentience. They herd mammoths, and they do have some level of contact with humans. Some of them can speak.
Okay.
But you can in Skyrim you can actually find them being offered tribute, which they accept.
Okay. Wait, did they show up in games other than Skyrim?
What?
Did they show up in games other than Skyrim?
They're an ESO, and that's about it. They're mainly just local to Skyrim.
Yeah.
I think it might be in Hammerfell as well.
Okay.
Daggerfall actually lets you speak to a few of the monsters you find, and one of them is giants. But then again, another one is dragons. So I'm not sure how lore friendly that is.
Yeah. So the next game is gonna be I want to say Elsewhere.
I'm thinking Hammerfell for next game.
Okay. So Hammerfell is the marsh?
No, that's no, Hammerfell is where the Redguards come from.
Okay.
It's mostly desert. It's kind of Mediterranean climate.
Okay.
Where you have the inside is a big desert, and the coast is it's kind of based on Africa in a way, but really small. So yeah, the inside is the desert, and then kind of like the coast of Africa.
So North Africa.
Yeah, North Africa.
Yeah. Okay. And Elsewhere is where the Khajiit come from, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. What are the other regions they haven't covered?
Well, Arena was the whole continent, so Other
Okay.
than that, well, and so was ESO.
Yeah, it's true.
But in terms of specific games, yeah, Daggerfall wasn't actually a single province. It was the Iliac Bay region, which is the south coast of High Rock, north coast of Hammerfell.
So Daggerfall was huge, wasn't it? It was like procedure generated and was like the size of New York or something.
Oh yeah, that game was huge.
Yeah.
And then 3 was Morrowind, but it was really just Vardenfell, which is a island of Morrowind.
Okay.
4 was, Cyrodiil, and then 5 was Skyrim. So really, I think most of it hasn't been done. Nothing in the south, really.
Okay.
Take a look.
South. Before I freeze to death.
Yeah. It's been pretty nice these past couple days.
Yes.
I'm always amazed at how much. Wait, are you talking to this person in prison?
No, not just the bars on the.
Okay.
The theft.
Anyway, I'm always surprised by how much my mood changes. Like how much better I feel just when it gets warm and sunny.
Yeah, I need to get down south.
Yeah.
Without freezing to death. I need to get a tent. That's what I need.
Yeah.
I have a lot of firewood in my inventory. And I have the axe. I just need a tent so I can actually make camp.
Okay, for some reason, I think when I heard you say axe and firewood, it reminded me of a game I played called Walden the Game, which was just like an adaptation of Walden. I never finished it, but I thought it was pretty cool and certainly interesting. I don't know. pretty different from this game, so.
Take a look.
Alright, we got a tent. We got a tent. Nope, you don't got a tent. Can I make a tent? No, it doesn't look like I can.
Can't you just fast travel to the south?
Yeah, but that's no fun.
Yeah.
It's
true.
I could? Could just get a boat to Solitude.
Okay.
It's not the south, but it's warm, at least.
Yeah.
I could get a carriage ride down to Whiterun.
Yeah.
The only normal city in Skyrim.
Yeah. Everything else is like plagued by nightmares, or it's got vampires, or I don't know.
Freezing to death again. Okay.
Looking to hire. Where are you headed? Climb on in.
Jeez, how does everyone in this town stay warm?
They're Nords. That's their thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. Do Nords get like resistance to Nords get resistance to cold?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Wouldn't be much of a north of a Nord if they didn't.
Yeah.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak
Seeing
murdered
the
the High
miners, hammering away with their pickaxes reminded me of the opening song of Les Mis and 16 Tons. I can just imagine. I can totally imagine those people singing either of those songs. Let me guess. Someone stole your 3 roll. It's such a strange thing to say.
I think that's an in joke in Bethesda, because in
Yeah.
Fallout 3, that was like one of the tutorial quests is someone steals your sweet roll.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a tent?
Take a look.
Nah, you just have clothes. Ugh. You? Okay.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Okay, I don't know if I'm seeing things or not, but it looked like there was a it looked like there was, yeah.
No, that's a mod.
Okay.
Do you make a wish?
Nah. There was actually one thing I remember hearing. I was on a camping trip. This was years ago. And I was asleep, but apparently, like, my dad said there was like a meteor that was like was like lit up the night sky for a second or something, you know, like a big bright one.
Which of the divines shall we have?
I do not know.
Juliano. Where does that go? Oh, Magica. Lovely.
Papa says I won't see Rob here anymore.
You there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Well,
Sorry.
bits and pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here.
I thought adventurers were supposed to look tough. I bet my papa could beat you up.
Beer and trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Alright, we got a tent. Nice.
Hallelujah.
Go back to bits and pieces anytime.
We're saved.
I bet my papa could beat you up. Again. Just like, these kids are such assholes.
Alright. Now, before we call it a night, is there anything else you want to ask about the lore?
Let me think. So, isn't there a place, like, there's a place that they mentioned in Morrowind, called, I think, Solstheim?
Yeah.
Isn't it in between Skyrim and Morrowind?
Yeah, that you can go there in Skyrim too.
Okay. Yeah. So how much of the Empire, like how much of Tamriel does the Empire control in Oblivion?
In Oblivion, it's basically the whole thing, like I said.
Okay.
In theory.
Then after the Oblivion crisis, things start to collapse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you'll see as you play Oblivion.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited for Avowed. It's gonna be. I mean, like, I just love the world of Pillars of Eternity. And I'm excited to spend more time in it, even if it's not another Pillars of Eternity game, which makes me sad. Second game did not sell very well, even though I think it's good.
I think it's time to call it a night.
Yeah. Gotta get ready for bed.
See ya.
See ya.